What's good, guys? Welcome to your favorite show. This is where we give you all the tips happening in the entertainment industry from Nigeria, globally, everywhere in the world.
And
we
in the
give
trenches.
you the stories. My name is Madichi.
Hey, BA Kings here, Sub Daddy. What's going on, guys? I hope you are feeling the season. All right.
Guys, we have so much to talk about on the show, but we are going to go on a quick break. When we come back, more stories for you.
Everyone deserves luxury. But luxury means different things to everyone. Luxury can mean appreciating the scenery of nature and stepping out to bask in the warmth of sunlight. Sometimes, luxury is savoring the satisfying and huggy taste of Amstel Malta Ultra. Other times, luxury is having enough selfie moments with your bestie. But in the end, real luxury is choosing your way to live. Amstel Malta Ultra. Choose your way to live.
Fuels Unpotted.
As much as, yes, these are trying times, a lot of people are desperate in, getting money, and especially this Christmas period, you just want to flex and, show off to your loved ones and all of that. I mean, but how far is too far to go to acquire something? I'm saying this because recently a guy who was looking for a job, he was looking for a job, he couldn't find a job, eventually decided to disguise as a lady. Like, he actually had fake boobs. If you say the boobs, you will not resist him as a guy.
I will resist.
Like, it was so bad, like, it was so big. So he was working one day and suddenly the boobs fell off and discovered that this guy is actually a man. Like, it was
what
like
kind of job?
I really can't nanny.
Ooh.
Being a nanny. Like, I know that these are hard times, but that's just too far.
That's too
You can
far.
actually, there are male nannies, right? There are people who actually so you could have just
But talking about male nannies, they're very rare in this part of the country.
So which is why the question is, do you think the female folks have more advantage or more opportunities
When it comes to domestic jobs, yes, the female folks have more advantage in getting jobs when it comes to domestic chores, domestic work and stuff like that. But how would someone go and disguise as a woman because of being a nanny? I understand you can be desperate, but that's too
I don't think you've
far.
not seen this book.
And that's very dangerous. I feel like they should actually arrest that person for impersonation.
What?
Because I feel like that person will also have ulterior motive. You cannot just disguise to be a woman because you want a nanny job, because you're desperate.
I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that.
Yeah. There's more to that story. I wonder how so if the what's it called, boobs, that means the people that also employ the person didn't do a very thorough job.
You need to see. I don't think Ebi has seen the picture of this guy. I don't think you've seen the picture of this guy.
It's very hard these days because I've been seeing a couple of Instagram posts that I don't know. I've been sharing DMs to a couple of friends that they'll send me pictures like, see this person. Do I know this person is a guy?
Yeah, you're like.
Person will do makeup, do a lot of aesthetics, and you're like, he's a lie. So I mean, I can almost believe that it will be very convincing in the looks to believe that this person is actually a female. But that's too far.
But
if you catch that kind of person,
Amy said they should arrest him. But I'm just saying that.
Yeah, they have to arrest this person. That's impersonation,
as you said. But I mean, let's just have pity on this guy. He's not disguised to steal. We don't know.
No, that's what you don't know. You don't know his motive.
Nanny. I mean, please.
Hello.
And if he did the job well.
But wait, is his voice not deep? It's not have fun.
Avi, that's our Avi, soft daddy. They're transgenders. Hey.
But that's very that's very, very true, and it's disturbing also.
Everyone deserves luxury. But luxury means different things to everyone. Luxury can mean appreciating the scenery of nature and stepping out to bask in the warmth of sunlight. Sometimes, luxury is savoring the satisfying and huggy taste of Amstel Malta Ultra. Other times, luxury is having enough selfie moments with your bestie. But in the end, real luxury is choosing your way to live. Amstel Malta Ultra. Choose your way to live.
Fuse Unpotted.
Let's move on to something very different. All right. We talk about relationship all the time and people proposing and people, asking out, and we want to know what. I mean, you never really can tell what time is too short. If you remember, DJ Copy got engaged to 25 days after they started.
I don't believe that story.
They started the relationship. We talked about someone who a couple of days ago. We talked about someone who proposed to a babe a month into the relationship with Alexis, and she said no, but a rich man's daughter did not say no. That could be some level of desperation. What does she have to do?
Maybe she's also rich. She's also rich.
So do you think that there should be a time
frame to get married? To
pop the question.
Yeah, I feel so. I feel like when it comes to relationship, I don't know about when it comes to relationship here, you don't just jump into, except you don't have the mindset that, okay, this person I want to end up with. If you're just still playing around, you're just cutting corners, trying to test the waters, it's fine. You can even have more than one person. You can still talk to more than one person, yeah? But I feel like if you want to say this is the person I want to get married to, at least 6 months. 6 months is enough to getting to know the person.
To get acquainted.
Getting to know the person. But at most 1 year. I think 1 year is, for me, 1 year is it. 1 year is it.
I'm never going to buy into that, because we've seen couple of successful marriages, relationships that they probably just met like in weeks, in months,
and they got married,
and it's going well, and it's going smoothly. So tell you what, the funny thing about this thing is that back in the days, not today, right? Back in the days, like our folks, they just get introduced and they're like, oh, this is our daughter, let our daughter meet your son, and they meet each other and they're already planning introduction and marriages. And guess what? 25 years, 30 years, 40 years down the line, they're still together.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen all the time. I mean,
it doesn't happen every
some people
time.
Intentionally work towards it. Because you see people 25, 30 years in marriage, it's not cast in stone. They actually put in the work.
But I need to also put this out there that long relationship is not a determinant for a perfect marriage.
Yeah, true.
You having 1 year, 2 years in a relationship
but please, why would you? Somebody even put out a tweet saying that I saw my partner, I met my husband 4 days and he proposed 4 days later. Like,
they should be calming down. Don't pressure me. Don't let anybody pressure you. Yeah, I mean, a couple of people come out with so many kind of motivational quotes and tell you that, my first million is 60. Hello. When it comes to life decisions like getting a partner, this is Dr. Love talking now. I'm putting on my coats now. Get into the mood. When it comes to a decision like selecting or making someone your partner for life, is beyond romance. It's beyond love. Every other thing, finance.
It's beyond that.
What's it called?
Values. I think
approach to life.
Your values should also align as well.
Do you understand? At some point, do you feel like talking to this person will be a responsibility or something that is just effortless? I mean, and funny how these days Instagram algorithm has been popping up a lot of relationships. So I'm giving a lot of Dr. Love, kind of gist. I'm sure you guys are feeling it. Don't worry. I'm going to get into that mood I'm going to see the career path out. We'll go on a short break, and when we get back, we have more tea for you. Don't move on muscles. This is Fuse Unbothered.
We'll be right back.
Everyone deserves luxury. But luxury means different things to everyone. Luxury can mean appreciating the scenery of nature and stepping out to bask in the warmth of sunlight. Sometimes, luxury is savoring the satisfying and huggy taste of Amstel Malta Ultra. Other times, luxury is having enough selfie moments with your bestie. But in the end, real luxury is choosing your way to live. Amstel Malta Ultra. Choose your way to live.
Fuse Unpotted.
Welcome back, guys. This is still Fuse Unpotted, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. If you're just joining us, we still have one more conversation to go. My name is Madichi.
And AB is here. Don't move.
Yep, that's right. AB. This story is actually quite sad. I mean, we've spoken about relationships before the break, but this is actually quite sad. So a young lady was about to get married, and unfortunately, her husband to be discovered that she was, I don't want to use the word
hooker.
She
was a hooker.
She used to be a prostitute.
She was a hooker,
yeah. She's very.
What you call hookup
back then, and it's really so sad. But my question is, why didn't she tell her husband? Why didn't she tell her husband to be that? Okay, this is my past. I feel like maybe was saying that. Why didn't she tell her husband? Maybe she was scared. Maybe she was. I mean, she felt he wouldn't listen to her. He wouldn't be, He wouldn't be patient enough to say, okay, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to love you regardless. So how did he discover? Now, this is a story. Apparently, her ex-client happens to be the cousin of the guy. And then they meet up and he's looking at her like, I know you. And I was like, okay, what's up? And the what's it called? The secret opens. Actually, do you know the person who actually revealed this thing was her friend who came out on social media to say this, that the Ashrabi is still with her. She hasn't even sold it. And it's just sad. They called up the marriage.
I feel like it's something that would probably haunt the guy for his
the guy.
Yeah, that's the husband. For his entire life, if he did not call off that marriage.
Why? People make mistakes. What? Do you know how many people have gotten married that still have passed and they're still living together? People make mistakes.
It's different if it is someone that he doesn't know, his cousin.
I know, right?
The proximity is so close.
ABC.
That's the P. And I know the funny thing, it would have been very bad for her to get into that marriage, actually.
Why? What if she had repented genuinely? What if she had given her life to Christ and said, you know what?
There's that repenting genuinely is part of it, but to also complete your repentance, there's something called restitution. You're supposed to talk about everything. You're supposed to disclose
regardless
everything.
Of whatever you think
regardless of whatever you've done
might be.
Do you understand? And you know that if this person is going to be with you, it's going to be with you 100. All right, your husband will probably know that you're not a virgin, you've had encounters with people in the past, but an information like I was literally doing this to make some cheese. Do you get me? Is beyond just I had flings. I feel like if it's just I had flings and your cousin was one of the people I had flings with, it's different. But I'm sure the cousin would have gone details to say, they passed this babe from this person to this person before they passed it to me. And we're just in a society where the man doesn't get castigated because you two that you are patronizing these people. If they're not getting patronage, they will not keep doing this thing. But we just said that we're in a society where it's just the other gender that gets all the castigation and all the the critics and trolling and all that. But
I feel like if you genuinely felt something for this lady, you should maybe just take time of the marriage.
Maybe that would happen. Maybe that would happen. The funny thing is they might still come back together eventually if he genuinely feels like his heart can handle it. Everybody are different when it comes to emotional intelligence.
Some people were saying that Anolosho will always still be Anolosho regardless she can't read. I'm like, I don't think so. She decided that she wanted to get married. She said that, okay, I'm done with this. I want to get married.
I don't agree that she would always be that kind of way. But what I can agree is that it will always haunt the man in that marriage the way he found out. So it was best
especially because it was his cousin.
Yes, because he didn't find out from herself.
Yeah,
do you understand? If he found out from herself, if the cousin brings this and he says, I know.
Yes.
Do you understand?
That's it.
Do you understand?
Always speak out.
It's very hard. It's very always speak out. Speak out. Look at Madishi just say speak out like it's very easy.
But there's something that you should keep it to yourself because
this type of thing should have.
See, I don't know what to think, but I'm just like, no, it's a sad story.
It's very hard to say speak out. At the same time, it's very hard to say keep it to yourself. But whatever it is, if you know that this person you're with, I feel like signs are always there. You just need to pay attention to the signs. You know that if you tell him a few things and you see the way he reacts, you know that if you drop the bombshell, he's going to bounce. But if you tell him a few things, you see the way he's like, and you know the funny thing is, men are so unpredictable that sometimes you think they're actually taking it well, but it's a lie. It's a lie. They just know how to put their emotions in check. Whatever is in their mind, they'll still do it. So I feel
like it's actually a big lesson to her. Probably if she eventually gets into another relationship, she'll be more, more vocal about it.
We want to hear what you guys think. Do you think that she should have said it to him, or there was no way she would have said it to him? Let's see what you think. Drop a comment on our YouTube. It is Diffuse, CHEFUZE on YouTube. Drop a comment. What do you think she should have done? What do you think the guy should do or should have not done? Do you understand? Let's hear what you guys think. It's very important for us to hear your opinion so we can have discussions here on Fuse Unbothered. You can also link up with us on Instagram, Fuse Local, FUZELOCAL. You can also drop a comment on Instagram. Okay, link up with your own boy on Instagram, Twitter, and every other social media platform, AB_AKYNZ.
And I am _Madichi on all social media platforms. Do well to follow. Until next time, guys, stay fused.
Holla. It's crazy.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.